Darn. Stupid golems. Supposed to be my friends, but instead you steal all the experience. Oh well, you kept me from getting damaged. Journal's old small amount of writing is very recently. It says, worth investigating later. Can use power of Black Eye or of Lish Tentacle to bind power in a wand. Finely chopped wiry moss needed to bind energy. Make sure gem is high quality or boom. More important things to do first. Yay, crafting crap. Stability, and this is something you throw. Wiry moss. Auto map note. Ladder. Well, let's finish exploring this place before I leave, because I kind of don't want to lose this. Enter the final chamber of the complex. What you see is startling. It's a magical circle flanked by glowing crystals. A golem stands in the center. It is unlike any of the others you have seen. It's old, made of pitch black basalt. It is huge, and heat and power radiate off of it. It is something else, a presence. This is not a mindless creature. You can feel its emotions pouring off of it in waves. It is angry. It's been trapped here for many years, and it is full of loathing for mortals, for shapers, and really for anyone it can reach. Though it must be able to see you, it just stands still, perhaps waiting for you to approach. And there's a guardian. It's going to get complicated. Pedestal bears the molding remains of a lab journal. Most of the pages have been rendered unreadable by wet and mold. Other pages have been carefully removed. An inscription inside the front cover says this book belonged to Guardian Asher. You find one small interesting section. Binding is close. I tried and failed. It is draining. It pulls me far away. There have been injuries, but soon one will be bound in the stone shell, the shapers. I can feel myself drifting further away every day. I will complete the binding. I will make a great servant. Makar. Someone steps out of the shadows behind the strange black golem. You immediately recognize him as Guardian Makar. His sword is out. At first you think he might have found a way to come here to help you. Then he stands next to the golem, and you realize that this may not be the case. So you survived to this point. I am disappointed, but not surprised. I suspected that your freakish augmentations would protect you. Hooray! You have managed to come in here and help me. Now we can destroy this creature and hunt for the assassins together. I am completely gullible and stupid. What are you doing here? A good question. I have slipped down here so that I can kill you. Till you're dead, I can begin the preparation for personally killing Astoria. I have relied on fools and outsiders long enough. I was sentimental. I thought that I could keep from having another Shaper's blood on my hands. It is not to be. So you sent Baston to kill her. Of course, and I was a fool. He was an accomplished assassin, but he was an outsider. Being near a Shaper unnerved him. He made mistakes. He panicked, and he got the death that he deserved. Once I have lured Astoria here, I will make no such mistakes. Why are you telling me all this? For my own amusement. After all the indignities Astoria has heaped upon the honor of the Shapers, she sends you to do our work. You, a creature, a misshapen thing. You should be destroyed, not trusted. You will be destroyed. By me. After all I have suffered for the last few years, can you begrudge me for taking full enjoyment of a rare pleasure? Why do you want to kill her? Because no other is brave enough to. Do you know what she wants to do? Make peace with the rebels? Cede land to them? Allow them and the rogues and thieves of our skills to continue to exist? She wants to, by herself, completely uproot all the laws that have sustained us for centuries. For that she will die. Are you sure? Perhaps she's stronger than you think. Astoria is powerful. But then I will ask her to come here. I will tell her what I have discovered, that you were plotting to assassinate her. I will confess that I was unable to fully question you and ask for her help. She was already planning to come here and inspect the defenses. She will arrive at Kratorakel within days. She will be surrounded by my creations. He pats the black golem on the arm. And then, with extra help from my new servants, she will be destroyed. I will be hunted down and killed, of course, but I am willing to pay that price for the honor of the Shapers. What is that thing? It is the reason the stoneworks were barred. It is a golem with a certain diabolical spirit bound within it. The guardian who did it fled when his crime was discovered. Supposedly he went to the mountains to the southeast. He was never heard from again. This creature was left behind. It is unstable. When it unleashes its full power, it will not last for long. But then it only needs to kill one target. All I need to do is master my control of it. And how will you do that? Practice, of course. You start to respond, but he shakes his head. No. Enough talk. I find my pleasure fades, replaced by desire to get this ugly work done. He raises his hand and concentrates. Yes. The what? What are you? You are bound one. Yes. Go. Kill. Let's see what you can do. The golem stirs to life. Makar's control is still imperfect. It lumbers awkwardly towards you. Its power will only increase over time. Hey, I got it off. And I can't fight him. Bonk. Go, lesser golems! Small cracks appear on the golem's side. First you think your blows are affecting it, then the grim realization that this is part of the creature's design. Thick, foul green gas starts to slowly seep out of the cracks. A wisp of it touches your skin. It burns. The foulness within this beast is being allowed to leak out. Acid damage. That is a lot of acid damage. Haste, please. Go, Vlish, go! As the golem continues to exert itself, it starts to grow more unstable. It lurches about more quickly. You can sense its rage and confusion. Makar is having a difficult time controlling it. He says, I will have to take a hand in this task. Fair enough. Fighting while controlling the golem will be excellent practice. Makar's face is covered with sweat, and his voice seems distant. He is controlling not only the golem, the host of creations defending Kratorakel. He has little essence left to deal with you. Alas, his sword requires no extra magical energy to function. Ouch. Well, crap. Biocrystal first. And then... It's not going to go well for you, sir. Golem stumbles for a moment. The pain and anger you sense fades away, replaced by only a sense of confusion. Looks around, unsure who is friend and who is foe. Take the opportunity. You match Makar's concentration with your own. Take control of the golem. By the time your foe realizes what you are doing, it's too late. The golem sees you as its leader, slowly turns and advances on its former master. Ha-ha! You fool. Now I am the master, and you are my victim. And, Maxwell there totally annihilates you. Good grief. And the golem's gonna see my experience again. Makar collapses to the ground, mortally wounded. Sword falls to the ground with a clang. He painfully crawls his way over to a wall and leans against it. Looks up at you with disgust. You monster. You warped thing. You cannot live forever. The Shapers will crush all traitors. You will. His hands fall limp at his side. He closes his eyes, then he dies calmly, with dignity. In battle, it is the sort of fate all guardians aspire to. You see that Makar has a short, polished wooden baton hanging from his belt. It is an insignia of some kind. You take it. Might be able to control the doors that lead in and out of the complex. Well, what am I going to do with you? Shaped breastplate. That was his. And there's his flaming sword. Oh, it does extra damage to constructs, too. That is new. That did not used to be a thing. Pedestal bears the moldy remains of a lab journal. Thus, the pages have been rendered unreadable. Letter. Yes, I've read that already. I don't know why we're allowing you to continue to exist. Oh well. Five living tools to open this door. Let's see what's in there. Nothing particularly dangerous. Of course, I could be poisoned to death. That is something that could happen. Or acidified to death, I guess that is what's going on instead. You got stunned. Didn't seem to stop you though. Lots of experience. I'll take that. No. Oh, chaotic spores. I will take that. What is this? If it's not an essence pod, a berserker pod. I don't think I'm very interested in a berserker pod. You should be killed. I'm going to kill you. Well, after I heal. Hey, phone. Bye, phone. And spinning overwhelms it. It goes completely rogue, lashing out in all directions. Vile gas pours out at an increased rate. The creature is now pumping its dark life force into the air in a mad desire to kill everything it sees. Ow, the acid. There we go. Dead, dead, dead as a doornail. Another set of ethereal bindings. Stability is useful, as I recall. But what should I dump for it? Get rid of this. Well, I just unbarred this place, I suppose. I just wonder what the reception out here is going to be like. My golem, of course, did not follow me. What has been happening since Guardian Makar died? Shakes her head. Word of the confrontation in the stoneworks has already reached her. We have sent word to the north. We are hoping they send a replacement for him soon. Otherwise, we will have a real problem. So, the creations Makar made are getting very nervous. Every day without a shaper here, they won't stay calm forever. Well, there's not that many here, thankfully. You have some Guardian roamers and some Glocks. Well, now I can go to the storm plains. Astoria Hill is guarded by a host of powerful creations. They are freshly created, their skin is smooth, and their bodies are without flaw. They are not currently rogue, but they are quite anxious. Their heads dart from side to side, and they sometimes snap at each other. If another shaper is not posted soon, there may be a problem. I wonder who this is for. It looks... maybe they dug a grave for the Guardian, even though he was a traitorous jerk. He tried to kill me. Okay, there are more creatures here than I thought. Anyway, that mission is accomplished, so we're gonna march north. Back to this place. Right up here. Found that assassin, Cinder. He tried to assassinate me. Astoria sits on her throne, her arms out to either side. You notice the long wisp of blue energy occasionally arcs across the air from the machinery to her hands. Her attitude seems casual. You can tell she is very alert. If someone else tries to assassinate her, she will be able to instantly defend herself. I discovered who sent the assassin. It was Makar himself. Astoria doesn't look surprised. She must have received this information already, and that is why I forced you to aid me. Long suspected that my failure to find the plotter was because my enemy was someone I trusted. I needed an outsider, and you fell into my lap. She removes a ring from her finger and hands it to you. That is a small favor, a reward for your assistance. And she watches you silently. She stares at you, thinking. The silence grows awkward. Then finally, she says, "You have done what I asked, and I will be true to my word. You may pass beyond the Merit-Hev. But I wonder, it might be profitable to tell you more of my beliefs, more of what I wish to do. You would be a useful ally." What are you trying to do? Although I'm a member of the council, I have felt bereft of allies of late. Though you are odd, I would be willing to confide in you, a small amount. The rebellion has raged for years now. It keeps crawling west, killing more people, destroying more land. Once the Shapers were confident that it could be put down, overconfident. Now some feel that it may not be possible. And the alternative to fighting? The settlement of Penta, west of here. A servile village run by those creatures. Third Dominic. He's been asking for my help. I am sending you there. Go there, aid him, inspect their settlement. Return, tell me what you've seen. Okay. Also, that ring should be on the ground. Yes. I thought as much. I could have used that beforehand, honestly. I'm scared of this discipline wand. It's only got one charge in it. I went to Penta and helped as you asked. I went to Penta as you asked. I helped learn Dominic. I already did that on my own. Tell Astoria what you did in Penta. Then you have seen a group of servos living in violation of Shaper laws. Rogues. They council would say, but living in peace. You have saved me some time and effort. Serving a shaper is not